What if everything we've been taught about human history is wrong? Deep in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, archaeologists found something that shouldn't exist. A complex machine of bronze gears and precision engineering, dating back over 2,000 years. A device so advanced, it would take centuries before anything comparable would be invented again. This isn't science fiction. This is the Antikythera Mechanism, and it's just the beginning. Today, we're diving into artifacts and technologies that defy logic, challenge our understanding of history, and leave modern scientists utterly baffled. Later, you'll see a machine that defies logic, a device that seems to belong in another time entirely. But first, let's journey back to civilizations we've drastically underestimated. We often picture our ancient ancestors as primitive people with simple tools. We imagine them struggling with basic technology, their achievements limited to what we can easily explain. But what if this picture is completely wrong? What if ancient civilizations possessed knowledge and capabilities that we're only beginning to comprehend? Across the globe, from the deserts of Egypt to the jungles of Central America and the mountains of Peru, our ancestors created structures that have stood for thousands of years. Structures built with such precision that we struggle to explain how they were accomplished with the tools we believe they had available. The truth is, we may have severely underestimated the scientific and technological capabilities of ancient cultures. They weren't just primitive societies. They were innovators, engineers, and scientists whose methods we still don't fully understand. And the evidence is carved in stone and bronze and steel. Let's return to that mysterious device I mentioned earlier, the Antikythera Mechanism. Discovered in 1901 in a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, this complex machine dates back to the 2nd century BCE. It's composed of more than 30 bronze gears housed in a wooden frame, and it functioned as an astonishingly accurate astronomical calculator. This device could predict astronomical positions, eclipses, and even track the cycles of the Olympic Games. The level of sophistication is mind-boggling for its time. So much so that it's been called the world's first analog computer. But here's what will really stagger you. Technology this complex wouldn't reappear until the development of mechanical clocks in Europe, over 1,000 years later. But the mysteries don't stop there. Consider Roman concrete. While modern concrete structures deteriorate within decades, Roman piers and buildings have survived 2,000 years exposed to the elements, actually growing stronger when soaked in seawater. Scientists have studied it for years, but we still can't perfectly replicate this ancient technology. Or take the Baghdad battery, ceramic jars containing copper cylinders and iron rods discovered in Iraq, dating back to the Parthian period around 200 BCE. When filled with an acidic substance like vinegar, these jars produce a small electric current. Were ancient civilizations using electricity 2 millennia before Benjamin Franklin's famous kite experiment? The truth is, we still don't know their exact purpose. Now, let's talk about precision that defies explanation. In Costa Rica, we find perfect stone spheres, some weighing up to 16 tons, carved with such geometric precision that we can't explain how the Diquis people created them with rudimentary tools. At Pumapunku in Bolivia, stone blocks weighing up to 100 tons feature cuts so precise, with surfaces so smooth and edges so straight, that they rival what we can achieve with modern machining technology. And in Delhi, India, stand a 7-meter-tall iron pillar that dates back to around 400 AD. Despite being exposed to the elements for over 1,600 years, it shows no signs of rust. Modern metallurgists are baffled by its corrosion resistance, which comes from a unique composition of low carbon and high phosphorus, a technology we thought wasn't developed until the 20th century. So here's the twist that keeps archaeologists and engineers up at night. Despite all our advanced technology and scientific knowledge, we cannot replicate many of these ancient achievements. Or when we try, we fail spectacularly. Think about that for a moment. We've landed probes on Mars, developed quantum computers, and edited genes, but we can't figure out how the Romans made concrete that lasts millennia, or how the Vikings forged swords 800 years ahead of their time. Take Damascus steel, those legendary swords with distinctive water-like patterns that were sharper, tougher, and more flexible than any other weapons of their era. The secret of their manufacture was lost, and despite years of research and advanced metallurgy, we still can't recreate the original Damascus steel. In 2005, the Chinese Academy of Sciences attempted to recreate Zhang Heng's ancient seismoscope from 132 AD, a device that could supposedly detect earthquakes from miles away. Their replication produced blast effects that didn't correlate with the original model. The technology remains elusive. The pattern is undeniable, from the Greek and Roman watermills whose precise designs are lost, to the Lycurgus cup's mysterious dichroic glass that changes color based on lighting. We're faced with technologies that seem to belong to another timeline entirely. And what comes next will blow your mind, because we're about to ask the most dangerous question of all. So how do we explain this? How do we reconcile these technological marvels with our understanding of history? Scientists and historians have proposed several theories, each more fascinating than the last. The first theory is that of lost knowledge. Perhaps these technologies were developed over centuries by ancient civilizations, only to be lost through wars, disasters, or the collapse of societies. Think about the Dark Ages in Europe, when much of the knowledge of the classical world was preserved only in isolated monasteries. How much more might have been lost in other civilizations during their own dark periods? We know that some technologies were closely guarded secrets. The production of Ulfbert swords and Damascus steel might have been known only to small guilds or families. When they died out or were killed in conflicts, their knowledge died with them. Then there are the more controversial theories. Some researchers point to the incredible precision of sites like Sacsayhuaman in Peru, where massive stones fit together so perfectly that not even a razor blade can slip between them. They suggest that ancient cultures might have possessed technologies we can't even imagine, perhaps even the ability to soften stone or use acoustic levitation. And let's not forget the Nazca lines in Peru, enormous geoglyphs etched into the desert floor that can only be fully appreciated from the air. Why create such elaborate designs if you can't see them? Who are they meant for? Whatever the explanation, the evidence is overwhelming. We're missing significant chapters from the story of human technological development, chapters that might completely reshape our understanding of our ancestors' capabilities. So we're left with these impossible artifacts, these technologies that defy explanation, these creations that modern science cannot replicate. We have to ask ourselves, how is it possible that the ancient Greeks developed mechanical computers? That the Romans created concrete superior to our own? That Viking swordsmiths mastered metallurgical techniques that wouldn't be reinvented for centuries? The evidence is staring back at us from museums and archaeological sites around the world. In every perfectly cut stone that shouldn't exist. In every machine that appears anachronistic. In every material that defies the natural progression of time. So who taught them? Where did this knowledge come from? Was there a civilization before our known history that reached technological heights we've yet to achieve? Did they inherit knowledge from an even more ancient culture now lost to time? Or are we fundamentally misunderstanding the capabilities of our ancestors? If this video has made you question what you thought you knew about history, then do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next investigation. And we want to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these ancient technologies do you find most inexplicable? What theories do you have about how they were created? The truth is out there. We just have to piece it together before more of it is lost to time.